Get up there. Get up there. I'll break every bone in your body. Get up there. You hear me? Get the height.
I don't think so much of him.
You'll hurry up and do what I tell you.
Oh, he couldn't even train animal crackers.
Gonna do what I tell you? Get up there.
You never get that cat to do that trick. You don't handle him right.
I don't, eh? Open up that chute. I'll show this baby who's boss. Come on, come on, come on. Get in there. Don't you snarl at me or I'll knock every tooth out of your head. Get up, Sharky.
If I ever catch you mistreating any of my animals again, you're through. Understand?
The cat went for me. Honest it did, Mr. Beatty. I had to teach him a lesson.
That's no excuse. I do all my training without beating the animals up. You'll have to do the same.
Well, I'm sorry. It won't happen again. I guess I had it coming.
All right. Let's forget it.
Can you imagine that guy telling me how to train animals? I forgot more than he'll ever know.
Just the same, you'd like to have his job, wouldn't you?
Ah.
How'd you like to have that one, huh?
Better get that pup out of here, Sonny. One of my lions might chew him up.
Don't worry, he ain't afraid of lions. Or you, Spot.
He looks like a fighter. Maybe it's a good thing my lions are safe in their cages.
Look out, he'll bite you. Gosh, you're a swell animal trainer, Mr. Beatty.
You wait here.
No, Dad. You stay here. I'll talk to Clyde.
I'd better go. You'll be afraid to speak up.
Please.
But, Ruth, you've known about this trip for a month. Why didn't you settle all this with Clyde before? Last week? Last night?
I will now, Dad. I'm a little nervous. I just don't know how to begin.
That's no problem. Come right out and state the facts. Tell him I'm sailing for the South Seas and that I refuse to leave you in port unless you're married.
Oh, I couldn't do that. That would be just like asking him to marry me.
That's what you're here for, isn't it? If it isn't, then I'll drop him the hint. I'm not scared of that lion tamer.
I'm not afraid either, but Clyde's afraid of me.
What?
He's different from other men. He spent his whole life with animals. He doesn't understand.
Sure. Seems that after 2 years of courting, he'd find out whether or not he wanted to marry you.
He has. I know he wants to marry me.
Ruthie, are you sure about him?
Absolutely.
Very well, get along. You've just 15 minutes. And if he can't make up his mind in that time, tell him goodbye and we'll sail for the tropics.
Good morning, Miss Robinson.
Hello, Larry. This is my father. Father, this is Larry Henderson, publicity man for the whole circus, especially for Clyde.
How do you do?
I'm certainly delighted to meet you, Captain Robinson. I know your daughter well. She and Clyde Beatty are...
I know all about that. Tell me, is this man Beatty afraid of...
Afraid? Listen, Captain. Clyde Beatty isn't afraid of man, beast, nor devil.
I think I'd better talk to that young man.
Father, is Clyde in? Could I see him?
Certainly. Why not? You can see Clyde at any time. I'll take you to him.
Hey, Clyde, your new lion is here.
Good. I'll try him out right away.
You better let him alone until he's had time to cool off.
They're all bad at first. We might as well get acquainted now as any time.
Can we watch the training, Mr. Beatty?
All right. Be sure you hang on to Spot. I don't want to take any chances.
Don't worry, I won't let him get at your lions.
Oh, Clyde. There's someone to see you. I'm glad to see you. No one has to tell me when three's a crowd.
I hope you don't mind my running in on you like this.
Mine? Oh, why should I?
I thought maybe you were busy.
I am. Awfully busy today. Just got a new line.
I was hoping I could see you alone for a few minutes.
I really shouldn't leave.
But something has come up that you should know about.
Is it?
Well, it's terribly important, Clyde.
Open the door! What were you saying?
It's too big to tell all at once here, in front of these people. Can't we go outside?
All right, but I'll have to keep an eye on the men. New line, you know, can be ruined the first day.
Why? We got him in a hospital case, but he ain't taking it any too well.
But, Clyde,
Just a minute, honey.
you don't understand. I have to give Dad my answers.
Hurry, Clyde. He'll tear himself to pieces.
He's failing and he wants me to...
All right. Whatever you say. I've got to look after that cat.
Won't you wait and see Clyde break in his new line?
No, thank you. Dad will be getting impatient. We're sailing today.
Sailing? Where to?
The South Seas. He's chartered to Professor Livingston. An expedition.
Oh, yes. But you're not going along.
I don't want to, but... Now I have no choice in the matter.
All right, Joe. Hold it, Joe. That's close enough. Right for the rope. All right, Joe. Down to the more rope. Take it easy, old boy. We're not going to hurt you. Start getting down to the chute. And be sure you hang on that rope.
I'll take care of this.
What you gonna do? Shoot the lion?
No, these are just blanks. But the line doesn't know it. You gentlemen will excuse me?
Sure.
All set, Clyde?
Okay, starting down.
Look out, Clyde! The lion's loose! Pull
for today, boys.
Gee, that was a close call. Sure glad you got out of that, Clyde. I was shocked he stumbled. He couldn't help it.
I sort of stumbled myself a minute ago. It's going to be a lot of hard work to train that line for my new act. But he's worth it.
Are you all right, Mr. Beatty? Well, I didn't hurt you, did he? Gosh, I was scared.
You haven't got nothing on me. Thanks, Sonny. I sure needed that gun.
Oh, if my dog had been here, you wouldn't needed a gun or nothing.
Why don't you two try and get along?
We'll get along all right. You've got to let him know who's the boss from the start, or you're through.
Looks to me like you're through already.
Don't kid yourself. From now on, it's going to be smooth sailing.
Sailing is right. Boy, she was plenty mad when she sailed out of here.
She? What are you talking about?
Ruth.
Oh, is she gone?
And how?
I guess I was a little abrupt. But I'll see her tonight and patch things up.
And you didn't know she's going with her father.
What?
They're sailing today.
But she can't.
But she is. Hey, Clyde. You better be careful. Remember, Ruth isn't a lion.
Professor, what is this Kamor you're setting out to find? I believe the Kamor will prove to be the real cradle of civilization. Is it an island? Probably. Well, how will you know when you found it? When I find an island bearing the fauna of both Africa and Asia, I'll know I'm pretty close. Fauna? What's fauna?
Animals, lions, tigers, and cub reporters. All right, Ruth. We're sailing. Come along, Ruth.
Where's Captain Robinson's schooner, the Mary R?
Gone. Just shoved off for the South Seas.
Boy, I'll be glad when this rehearsal's over.
What are you worrying about?
The closer I get to this mixed animal act, the more it gives me the willies.
I'm not worrying about it.
I know you're not. And that's what's worrying me. Since Ruth ran out on you, you're taking too many chances.
That's my business.
Business is suicide in the first degree. You can't put lions, bears, tigers, and panthers all in the same cage. The big ones will eat the little ones, and those that don't get enough to eat will eat you. Clyde, you're the greatest animal trainer in the world. But
Don't tell me. Tell the world. You'll admit the act has swell publicity angles.
well, it's stupendous. Boy, I got the swellest idea for a poster. Listen.
Tell that to the boss.
The most vicious man-killers ever assembled under one roof will now be worked together in the big cage for the first time in any circus by the world's greatest animal trainer, Mr. Clyde Beatty.
idea for the poster. It's colossal. Now, up here in this corner, we'll have 10 lines coming out of a thick jungle. No, 30 lines. And over here...
Just a minute, Henderson. Suppose we wait and see if Clyde's act as good as he says.
Here they come. Playful little fellows.
What I'm worried about is what's going to happen when the tigers get in there. What'd I tell you? watch my smoke. What'd I tell you?
Tommy! Tommy!
That boy sure knows his stuff. And it's a good thing for him that he does.
Well, how'd you like the show?
It's marvelous, Clyde, but I'm afraid you'll never be able to keep those two in the same ring.
Don't worry, Mr. Maitland. By the time the season's over, they'll be kissing each other.
Great work, Clyde. Great? Why, it's stupendous, colossal. Greatest act in the history of the show business. Clyde, you're a...
Thanks.
What's the matter with him? Worried. Ruth's been gone 3 months, and Clyde hadn't heard a word from her.
Plenty of good timber, anyway.
Timber?
For spars to repair the ship.
From what I just saw, that'll take months. If only one of my carrier pigeons would get through to a settlement, some ship would pick us up.
I wouldn't count on pigeons. I tell you, Professor, we'll be here until we get the Mary R. patched up and afloat.
Or until we're all eaten by jungle beasts.
Maybe. But let's get going. I'm worried about Ruth.
You'll have him up and going in no time, Miss Ruth.
I hope so.
What happened to you, Slade?
Nothing much, sir. I was lucky, but old Pat's dead.
Killed?
We were cutting brush. There was a roar, and a lion just tore him to pieces. Lion? The biggest one I ever saw. Ripped Pat clean down the middle before he could wink. Are you sure it was a lion? I guess I know one when I see it. There he is now. What's that sound like to you? Now I'm positive we're on the island of Kamor. There's no other place in the world where lions and tigers could be found in the same jungle. Think of the sensation this will cause in the scientific world.
Yes. If they ever hear about it,
Don't you think we could repair the wireless?
there's nothing left to repair.
Ruth, get me a pigeon. It's our only hope.
While you're waiting on that fool bird, we'll all be eaten by these cats. Mr. Kirby, round up the crew. We're going to build a stockade.
Aye, aye, sir.
They're over half gone.
Maybe this will be the lucky one. Huh?
Dry, Precious. If you stay quiet, tell him I love him. Please don't fail me.
Hampasa malakaw kabay kayo ang latay. Hindi pa patawar mo ako. Ayoko na.
What have you got there?
Magandag na maganda.
Gentlemen, Livingston has found Kamor.
I never thought he would.
Sure? What does it say?
It's from our consul at Suva. He cables that he received a message by carrier pigeon from Professor Livingston, notifying him that the expedition was shipwrecked upon the island of Kamor.
It's been a great season, Clyde. In fact, we've had several great seasons.
Yeah, but the public will expect an even bigger thrill next year, and I don't see how you're going to give it to them.
You can figure that out for me. I'm going to the jungle for some wild animals.
You mean shoot him?
No, bring them back alive.
Stupendous. But where are you going, Clyde?
Oh, India for tigers, and Africa for lions.
Extras! All about Professor Livingston. Giant airship goes to rescue. Livingston shipwrecked in the South Seas. Read all about it. Paper?
Hey, boy, let's have one.
Do you suppose Ruth is still with him? Did you say anything about her?
No, nothing. That's where I'm going.
Where?
Kamor.
What an idea. Why didn't I think of it myself? It's colossal. Boy, what publicity.
What are you talking about?
Guess this. Clyde's going after Ruth, but we can kill two birds with one stone. Why, the place must be full of animals. Can't you see the headlines? Beatty brings them home from Kamor. Primeval animals from a primitive place. He takes them wild and trains them.
Where's Kamor?
Oh, who cares? It's full of lions, tigers, and the Lord knows what else. Every passenger on that airship will be front-page news for the next 6 months. Maitland, you've got to get Clyde on that ship. And me, too.
But...
Never mind it, Butts. Get me on that ship.
It must take a lot of nerve for a man to go into a cage with wild animals.
It sure does, Doctor. And I've had many in escape.
You work in Mr. Beatty's act?
Well, not exactly, but I'm always standing by in case anything happens. Beatty never makes a move without me. Why, I taught him everything he knows.
There's that guy Sharkey running off at the mouth again. I can't understand why you brought him along on this trip.
Will you hold the other end of the rope while I'm taking a live tiger out of a trap? Or putting a snared line into a cage?
Who, me? Ha! Not on your life.
Well, that's why I'm taking Sharkey along.
A wireless dispatch from the Victory reports that the dirigible, already nearing its goal, has encountered a low-pressure area. This generally means hurricanes at this time of year. No alarm need be felt, reads the dispatch, because the ship is built to withstand any kind of weather. It is expected that ground crews will be landed by the special gear carried on the Victory and the Livingston party contacted within the next 48 hours.
I'm going to take this last pigeon just in
How
case.
long do you expect to be gone this time?
Oh, not much more than a week.
The ship will be repaired before that. And then I'm going to have trouble.
You mean the men?
They've endured some terrible hardships. They're frightened by those wild animals. It'll be hard to hold them here if
Yes, but we can't go until I finish my explorations. I'm sure the cradle of civilization lies somewhere on this island. Don't you realize the importance of the discoveries I expect to make?
Yes, but I also realize the seriousness of mutiny.
Pretty soon, there won't be any of us left. And the professor talking of staying on until he finds that buried city. He can stay by himself.
I'll be back as soon as possible.
Good luck.
Goodbye, Ruth.
Goodbye.
How much farther? Those hills. I want to make it tonight if I can.
I hope that killer lion ain't following us.
Who, Sammy? I hope he is. Then let me go across first.
I don't think this idea is so hot after all.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about.
That's merely your personal opinion.
For goodness sake, let's have some music. Something's happened to the radio.
The lightning struck it. Radio's gone dead, sir. Check your antenna. We're being blown off our course, sir. Dump the rest of the ballast. Captain, the ship's breaking up. Take the other sections and report back to me. We're falling.
There you are, mister. All about the big disaster.
We've learned nothing regarding the disappearance of the dirigible Victory.
Have you seen the late editions? It says here, the Naval Board of Inquiry holds that due to their construction, any part of the newer airships will tend to free balloon until its gas cells are entirely deflated. And that means? If the Victory broke up as did the Akron, then we can hope that some free ballooning section may still be in the air.
Course dinner. We started eating before we ever went into the banquet room. They served delicious appetizers of caviar. I passed up the soup and the fish and a lot of other things because I wanted to save my appetite for the roast turkey. You never saw such a turkey in all your life. It was stuffed with chestnuts and served with cranberry sauce, sweet potatoes, plenty of giblet gravy. And for a side dish, they had barbecued ham with raisin sauce.
You'll pardon me if I don't stay for dessert. But after 10 days of crackers, I'm sure that blackberry pie'd give me a stomach ache.
How did we had blackberry pie?
He didn't have to guess. You've told us about that banquet at least 20 times.
Look off there!
Land!
Why, it's an island.
The wind is carrying us toward it. It's all covered with jungle.
The rate we're traveling, we'll be over the island in no time. Can't we bail out in parachutes? There aren't any. They were lost to the other part of the ship. Isn't there any way we can land? Well, we can let the gas out, but there's no way of controlling the ship.
You mean we might crash?
Well, anything is better than staying up here and starving to death.
Let's take a chance.
The valve's broken. The gas is escaping too fast. We're heading straight for the island.
We're bound to crash. Clyde. Clyde!
Larry.
Are you all right, Clyde?
I guess so.
Gee, I'm glad.
You're not hurt, are you?
Me? Hurt by a little drop like that?
Have you seen anything of the others?
No. I wonder what happened to him.
Sharky! Doctor!
Hey, Howard! Where are you?
We better start searching for them. No use yelling anymore, Larry.
Howard and the doctor. Just think, Clyde. It might have been us.
They weren't as lucky as we were. But I don't see anything of Sharky.
Oh, it would suit me swell if we never saw that guy again.
Well, Sharky's not such a bad fella. Well, we've got to find him if he's still alive.
Don't kill me. Don't kill me. I'll go away. I won't touch your treasure. I swear. Treasure? Take it easy, old man. Nobody's going to hurt you. Water. Water. I can't see. Over there. You're not one of the ship's crew? Ship's crew? What do you mean? The ship that brought me here. They're down at the stockade. We should go down there and tell Captain Robertson that I've found treasure. Yes, the treasure of Camo. Where is it? It's here. The man that attacked me was guarding it. He must be the only survivor of the last tribe of Camo. What's become of him? Where is he? In there. In the pit? With the crocodiles? But what am I to tell Captain Robertson? Where is the treasure? It's in the...
Coconut. Hey, what's the idea?
Look out, here comes another one. Thanks, pal. Come down and have lunch with us sometime.
Yeah, and bring your own coconut.
That's service for you. Lunch is ready.
Do you mind if I eat out on the veranda?
Help, Clyde, help! Whoa, wait a minute. What's your hurry?
Don't stop me, Clyde. There's a bear after me.
Funny, he's running the other way.
He is. What was that?
Hyenas.
We had some of the circus, but they didn't sound like that.
They weren't hungry then.
There's sure all sorts of wild animals around here. You should feel at home.
I'd sure like to take some of them back alive.
Say, if we're going to take ourselves back alive, we better find a way to get off this island.
Look, Larry, cartridge. See how bright it is? It couldn't have been here very long.
That means there's somebody besides us on the island. Come on, let's look him up.
How are we going to find him in this jungle?
You're a great animal trainer and all that, Clyde, but it takes an ex-trapeze artist like me to know his way around this kind of country.
What do you mean?
See yonder tree? I shall scale it and see what I shall see. See? Oh, boy, I see some huts with a high fence around them.
Do you see any people?
No,
but I see smoke rising from one of the huts.
Here comes the cook now.
Good. Did you hear anything in the captain's hut?
Yeah, give us the lowdown.
Kirby's telling him plenty. And the skipper ain't taking it laying down either.
Kirby, do you mean to tell me that you, the first mate of my ship, are taking sides with the crew?
I don't blame them for squawking, Captain. The ship was chartered by that explorer for a 6-month cruise. And we've been on this island 8 months.
Well, we're not going to sail until Professor Livingston shows up.
He was supposed to be back 2 weeks ago. But if you ask me, I don't think he'll ever show up. One of those jungle cats got him just like they got Connors and Dixon and the rest.
I'm not going to leave him on the island, and that's final.
Either you're going to leave him on the island, or we're going to leave you. Now, you've got until tomorrow noon to make up your mind, and that's final. From myself and the crew.
Come on, Nero. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, Nero. Nero! Nero, come back here. Nero, you naughty boy. Come back here at once. Just you wait, Nero, when I get you. Sammy.
A panther? No, a woman. There. Trying to hold him off a minute, Clyde. Clyde, use this.
Clyde.
Ruth.
Oh, Clyde.
Oh, Ruth. Oh, Kamor.
And you, Larry.
Fancy meeting you here. And escorted by a lion.
Escorted is right, especially by Sammy.
Sammy? Who's he?
That lion. He's the most ferocious one in the jungle.
He's certainly a beauty.
Isn't he, though? Such poise, such charm, such personality.
If it hadn't been for you, Clyde, believe me, I'll never again object to your training animals.
You mean you did object?
Not at all. She just means she doesn't like it.
But why, Ruth?
Oh, Clyde, you were so wrapped up in your animals, you hardly had a thought for anything else. Even the day we sailed away when I came to see you.
But, darling, I didn't realize then. You know,
You'll pardon me if I find a place to sit down. My knees are shivering. I guess I must have caught cold in them or something.
I'm sure glad to find you safe and sound.
Were you really worried about me, Clyde?
I sure was. The minute a relief expedition was announced, I decided to come along.
You gave up your act just to come to me?
Well, not exactly. You see, the circus season had just closed. There was nothing much to do.
Clyde.
Oh, of course, I could have started training some new cats.
Then you did give up something to come to Kmart.
Yes, I had planned on going to Africa for lions and to India for tigers.
But you heard you could find both lions and tigers in Kmart. So you decided to kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
That's right. But how did you know, Ruth? Ruth, what's wrong?
Lions, tigers. Tigers, lions. That's all you ever think of. I wish you'd never come here to save me. I wish I were dead.
What's the matter with her?
What a lover. Don Juan, Romeo. This is marvelous. What is it?
Iguana.
What?
Iguana. It's a native lizard.
Have some more, Larry.
No, thanks. I'm afraid you'll fatten me up for Sammy. Don't lions like fat people better than thin ones?
You better ask Sammy.
I'm afraid if I ever met Sammy face to face, I'd stutter.
Don't tell me you're scared of him.
Not much. Every time I think of that cat, I get an impediment in my speech. And in my legs, too.
Let me help you, Ruth.
Thank you. But I can get along without your help.
What's the matter with you two?
She's just glad to see him, that's all.
Don't tell me you've had a quarrel already.
Oh, Clyde will patch that up all right. He knows how to handle women.
Tell me, Captain. If you're so worried about Professor Livingston, why don't you search for him?
I don't dare leave the crew.
Why?
The Mary R. is repaired and ready to sail. The men are determined to leave tomorrow. They're on the verge of a mutiny.
That's bad.
Of course, I can't really blame them. Lions and tigers have killed over half. And lately, Sammy's been trying to enter the stockade.
Why don't you kill him?
We can't get a shot at him. And we haven't enough ammunition to hunt him down.
And why don't you catch him?
Not a chance of that. He's too smart.
Have you dug any pits?
No.
That's what you need. I'll show the men how. We'll catch some of the animals alive.
If you can do that, maybe I can hold the men long enough to find Livingston.
That stockade can't be so very far from here. And the ship, too. Well, if I'm ever going to get off this island, I'd better get down and make friends with Captain Robinson and his crew.
I understand you men have given me until noon today to give you my answer.
Right.
What do we say? Well, let's have it.
Here it is. I'm the master of the Mary R. She'll sail from this island when I give the word, not before.
We're sailing. You can't stop us. You've got to be sure to be eaten alive. We're sailing, men. Stop.
I'll shoot the first man that tries to board ship. You men have been panic-stricken, terrified by these jungle beasts. But now that Mr. Beatty has built traps for us, there's no further cause for fear.
He ain't caught anything yet. Jeremy! He's trying to get in again.
No, it's a tiger. I think he's in the pit. We've caught him. Don't shoot him, Captain. I want to take him back alive.
Alive? How?
If you let us have some rope to make a net.
We've a ship set for loading cargo. Would that do?
Yes, that's just the thing.
And after you get him in the net, what are you going to do with him?
Fill that cage and put him in it.
Look, Dad. I'm going to shoot the tiger.
Don't forget, Kirby, this skin belongs to me.
Say, what's the big idea?
Sorry I had to do this, but I want that tiger alive. You want? All right, Kirby. Mr. Beatty plans to take some wild animals back to his circus. Okay, if you say so. Oh. Hey, fella, lend me a hand with the net, will you? And I'll slip you a couple of passes to the circus. Listen, I've seen all the wild animals I want to see on this island, and I don't care for freaks. Get a hold of the quarters. Don't drop it now until I give the word. And be sure you keep clear, or he'll drag you in. Now! How do you like that? You're going to meet a lot of new friends when you get back to the circus. Oh, it's no use. That's no way to act. Nobody will like you. Quit cleaning your out! I'll have you free in a minute. Make it 30 seconds. I'm slipping. That was a close call. And let that be a lesson to you. Beatty slipped that tiger into the cage like it was a tip. He sure knows how to handle animals.
I'll say he does.
1 or 50, it's all the same to Beatty. With him here, we'd be pretty safe from the cat. What do you men say to going out to find Livingston?
Well, the lovebirds. I always said Clyde had strange powers. What did he do? Use the hypnotic eye?
No, he lassoed him.
Oh, I don't mean the midget here. I mean you. Have you forgiven him?
I have not. Here comes Dad. It looks like he's had a satisfactory talk with the crew.
It's all settled. The men aren't enthusiastic about staying here, but they'll do it.
I'll bet they really want to see Clyde work on some more animals.
When do we start? Right away. Livingston expected to find the buried city of Kaymore somewhere in the mountains.
And that's where we should search first.
I know the way. The professor showed me a map he had drawn in his diary.
Get into a hut quick, all of you.
You'll be killed.
Kirby? You heard him ask me not to shoot the tiger, didn't you?
Okay, Larry. Thanks, Larry.
It's Sharky.
Get some water.
It's no use.
Why, it's Livingston's diary. There's a map of the island. And there's a mark. The cave. Buried city. Treasure.
Then Sharky's been there. He's seen Livingston. We've got to go to him.
Right. We'll find the treasure. Have the men step lively, Mr. Kirby. We want to catch the tide. Aye, aye, sir. Up with it, men.
So long, Sammy. See you in the circus.
It's been a lucky trip for you, young man. You got everything you wanted, didn't you?
Yes, sir. I warned Sammy the minute I laid eyes on him. And there he goes.
Isn't there anything in this world you want besides lions?
Why, yes, there is. When you see,
Young man, when I got married, I said, let's get married, and that's all there was to it.
Dad.
And that's just a hint, Captain. They dropped the cage. Clyde! Sammy's tearing himself to pieces. Come on, Clyde.